Welcome, everyone. Here it is at long last. It's the start of the NBA regular season. I know everyone's just as excited as we are here on 2K Sports to get things underway. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, BA. Well, the Celtics obviously one of the more talented teams in the league, but Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, it took some time to embrace being playmakers. He wants them to, quote, avoid playing in a crowd, adding, quote, we can score in a lot of different ways. Brian?
Yeah, just doesn't want them to be predictable. Thanks, Allie. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Thursday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Saturday, they'll defend the home court against the San Antonio Spurs. A look at the 76ers starting group. And for Boston, well, Grant, you look at the Celtics and their defense. Not a surprise, it's at the heart of this team.
No question. I mean, you have 3+ defenders on the perimeter. Their big men can switch on the guards and protect the rim, too. Top to bottom, they can match up well with any team.
And it's the Sixers to start out. Here's the mayor. Pass to Van Horn. Puts up a three. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Sinks it from distance.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And he gets the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Caldwell. Pass to Kuzi. Down low. Here's Parrish. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. Well, Grant, everyone is excited for this season opening contest. That includes the fans, but even more so the players.
Well, there's nothing like a season opening contest. Yeah, both teams would love to kick things off with a big win. So expect to see them giving their all on the floor here tonight.
Played just over a minute here in the first. Here's the mayor. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Pass to Bird. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
The mayor. Here's Malone. And he lays it up and in.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Griffin with it. Pass to Bird. Takes a three. Hits a three-pointer.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Over to the wing. Here's Black. Kept alive. Great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Pass to Caldwell. And it's Boston scoring again.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Griffin comes with a double. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. So it's Philadelphia now. Here's Black. can't hit the turnaround jumper.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against length.
Here's the Mayor. Fires from deep. Griffin pulls down the board. Pass to Kuzi. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. To the wing, right side. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bird. It's hauled in by the Mayor.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
When you think of the 76ers, Richard, they've had so many Hall of Fame players.
Allen Iverson sticks out to me. Growing up, I loved watching AI play. And then when I entered into the league, I was competing against them. If you grew up in the 90s or 2000, AI was the guy that just kind of changed everything for you.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Here's Black. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, there's nothing more fun than putting a big guy on a poster. That is the definition of an aggressive play.
Here's Bird. Puts it up from 12, and it's off the back of the rim. No good.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
Pass to Malone. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. 6 points for him.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
.24 seconds left now in the first quarter. Here's Bird. Just 5 on the clock. Knocks down the triple.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Sixers ahead. They lead by 2. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. Good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers. Boston trailing. Pass to Bird. Lets it go from 14. No luck on that one. So Philadelphia will take it the other way, and this is their first time matched up with the Celtics this year.
Yeah, we saw how combative yet enjoyable last season's series was. 2 very excellent teams going at it.
It's always a marquee matchup on the schedule. I think it's going to be another fun set of games between them this year.
And for the 76ers, here's the Mayor. He has 6. 13 feet out, and yep, it's good.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
Boston has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Pass to McHale. Launches a 3. Drops in the 3. He's got 11.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Robbed. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Here's the Mayor. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Out to the wing. Here's Bird. 5 points in the game. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk. And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
And Philadelphia has possession. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Sixers head coach Doc Rivers earned the nickname Doc back in college for wearing a